Good morning, everyone. So, how are you today, guys? You feel good? Good? In a good mood? In a good mood? I'm good as well. Thank you for asking, guys. So, I have a quick question before we start our uh, lessons today. So, how many of you have ever felt super sleepy in a class just because you are sitting in the back and staring at the back of someone's head while the teachers. Yeah, I feel you because oh, you too. Okay, I feel the same energy as you guys. So, well, what if I told you that getting sleepy isn't entirely your fault actually, but sometimes it is the classroom's layout's fault. That is exactly what we are going to fix today. So, welcome to my micro teaching sessions. I will be presenting my lesson plan called the classroom, or we just call it the classroom management. So my name is Reza, and I will explain this to you guys. So before we dive in, here's a quick look at your teaching plan structure. For today, we will go through the learning objects, a brief introductions, the key concepts, some visual illustration and interactive reflections, and finally a summary and conclusions. So for the learning objectives, uh, the students be able to know that the classroom management has many layouts class to encourage the students to be able to have a good uh, to be able to have a good lesson in the class. So next is let's begin with our learning objectives. Objectives. Today we aim to understand how physical classroom organizations impact language learning and engagement, and to explore actionable layout strategies. To introduce the topic, the classroom is more than just a room, I think. It's an active learning environment. The way it's arranged has a direct impact on what you can do and how you do it. As we often see and like we just agreed on, the traditional layout like what you have today, guys, with row facing the front is over restrictive for communication work. So we are moving on into the explanation of key concepts. Uh, First is layout and settings. We need to break the rows. We need to break the rows into circle rows, or we can use U shapes to encourage eye contact. We also need to match the tasks. Adjust the table layout to suit your activity. And then uh, And don't forget to mix it up. Change change seating arrangement to encourage collaboration. The second concept is space and the teacher. Uh, be creative. Maximize the space, even the smallest ones. Next is move around. Don't just stand in the front of the class. You can go to the outside class, go to the uh, park in your school or university, everywhere you can, everywhere. And then finally, the shift power, changing position boosts the students' independence. Now, take a look at these examples of the room layout. For the first one is the circle or U-shaped layout. It is for this layout is used to have a group discussions. The next is the islands layout. This layout is used when the class apa namanya, have a group work. And the last is mingling space. Mingling space is when mingling space which mingling space is uh, the students move the all the tables, all the all the tables and all the chairs aside the classroom, and you have a open space in the middle, and then you can have a anything activity like maybe debate or you have a role play, something like that. And then for the second topics, we will talk about varying teacher positions. We must step away to the front, challenge the assumption that the front is not only space to teach. Giving instruction from the back, sitting beside your student, and then or simply sitting down in the floor without chair. This subtle speech encourages students to take more responsibility and communicate it directly while with each other. Now, uh, before I end this session, I have a quick polling with you guys. So, as you can see in my PowerPoint, there is questions that which seating arrangement makes you feel most comfortable to speak up and why. A A answer is sitting in traditional rows just like you have today, and the B answer is sitting in a circle U shapes. Please raise your hand. Okay, Miss Alita, what's your answer? Answers. Why? Hmm. Mhm. Well, thank you for your answer, Miss Alita. I do agree with that answer because when we have enough space to have activities, learnings, I think the students will be happy and more, more engaging, they have an encourage. Yes, yes. And then next is to wrap up our lessons today. We dive into the summary and the conclusion for our session today. So, the physical environment is a powerful teaching tool. Small, intentional adjustment, sitting, layout, and your own position can significantly enhance learning, a harmonious relationship, and overall classroom management. So, that will be all for my explanation about my lessons today. I hope you really understand what I have said to you, and see you in the next meeting, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you.